looked like you guys were looser tonight. Did you kind of emphasize the fun aspect of this week?
We have emphasized the fun, but also earning the right to play well. We had a great week of practice. We were all very, I guess, intentional about fixing the things that needed to be fixed and being honest with each other. But our guys, they competed at a high level tonight. We wanted to come here and make sure we performed well and left it on the court, and we did that.
25 assists, 6 turnovers. Is that what hitting singles looks like and what this offense can be, or how did that come about?
Yeah, there's a lot of layers to it. Our guys cut well, and you can't get an assist unless the guy makes the shot. That's the beautiful thing about assists. So I thought we made enough shots. We took what the defense gave us. We played Purdue. This is the third time, so you just get a little more familiar. They're a really good defensive team, and they play a little bit different than most teams. So I think just the comfort level was there also.
Ruben and Danny both talked about just focusing on themselves and the team this week as opposed to maybe some of the other opponents. Did you notice that as a coach, that the players were really being intentional about that?
Yeah, they were focused on getting better, and we had 5 games in 14 days, and every team in our league had a stretch like that where you really don't have time to practice or add or subtract because you're just trying to stay healthy and get to the next game. And so we made a calculated move to really amp up practice and get back to our way of playing, and our guys embraced it, and they had a really good week leading up to this. So now let's turn a page and get to Maryland.
A couple guys in the locker room said you guys had some of your most physical practices since maybe Christmas. I guess, what was your view of that?
Without a doubt. And part of it is just the load, and it's the first period we've had without games. Thank goodness we were able to secure the double bye, or that wouldn't have been the case. We would have had to just start preparing for the next team and get to the next game. So by us doing the work throughout, winning the road games we did, allowed us to get this double bye. And even though we were disappointed for not winning a regular season championship, there's still a big deal to not have to play yesterday or the day before. And so that helped, and it gave us some practice time, and our guys, they did the work though.
It really seemed like LJ was focused on the scouting report, and can you just talk about a little bit what he brought defensively tonight, and then how he's helped you here in the last couple games and really good?
I wish he had more game experience, and that's the part of being in the hunt as well, where you shorten your rotation, you tighten things up, and you don't let guys just go up. Freshmen need to play through mistakes, and it's on me. I didn't allow him because we were in so many close games, and we were trying to win that game. He's gotten better every day. His teammates believe in him. They trust him. His ability to impact the ball defensively, I thought his ball screen defense was the best it's been. He was disruptive on the ball, and then offensively, he's probably the best on our roster, getting where he needs to with the ball in his hands, and I thought he made great decisions for the most part. He missed a couple shots that looked like they're going to go in that he knocks down in practice. The one early clock, late 3 left wing, that's probably the only one because of time and score. I wish we had that one back, but that's a shot. He's confident, so that's a shot we want him to take in a normal situation.
Dusty, what is Justin Pippen's status?
He's in concussion protocol.
Okay, from some in practice, I take it? Or?
Yes.
Okay, and then, you didn't torch the nets from 3, but
No.
You made a few early. Did you feel a sense of, relief or confidence spreading around the team when you hit a few early?
Not really. We're just more consumed. The turnovers,
Okay.
are obviously, we're just trying to play good ball. And
Okay.
I thought we generated really good looks. There were a couple late shot clock shots that aren't high percentage, but overall, I felt like we were generating in-out threes, quick swing open shots, and we still didn't shoot it as well as we're going to. We really believe that the floodgates are going to open because we have guys who are much better shooters than their numbers right now. But if we keep generating the looks we did tonight, then we're going to shoot a better percentage.
Was this more the ratio you were looking for in terms of still playing through Danny and Vlad? Obviously, getting the balance up and down the lineup.
Tony, that's a great question because there have been nights when Vlad was the only one that had it going, and now we're trying to force feed it into Vlad. And so there's no rhythm to the game, there's no flow, and it goes back to when you're competing for a championship, you're simply trying to win that possession and that game because everyone's so important. So there were times when we probably disrupted the natural rhythm of our team trying to win that moment, that possession. So
In your experience as coach, what is something maybe we wouldn't think about playing late at night and then tomorrow afternoon, like the quick turnaround?
These guys are young. We have athletes. The training staff's top notch, so we'll be ready to go.
Can you talk about how key the first 5 minutes of the second half were?
They're extremely key. That we came out and I thought we set the tone with our defense. Our physicality was ramped up, and the guys, they talked about at halftime of coming out and making sure that we got off to a good start. We haven't been able to get off to a good start early, first half and second half. It's usually been either or throughout the season. So it was nice to see us, even though we dug a 6-0 hole, we were happy with the open threes and the shots we were getting. So, but yeah, it was nice to come out and play with some fire in the second half.
Dusty, you guys saw Maryland recently. What are some takeaways from that game, some lessons learned that would apply tomorrow?
Their starting five might be as good as any starting five in the country. They're extremely. We have to do a better job of not letting their shooters eye up threes and knock them down, and then we've got to do a better job with some of our ball screen coverages. But I think our offensive deficiencies really hurt us as much as anything that game. And if we can continue to take care of the ball and move it and play better with each other, then that's going to help our defense tremendously.
It's been a little while since Trey's had a game like tonight. Why do you think he was able to flip the switch tonight?
He's been extremely focused, and he's been in the film room. He's been in practice. So these guys aren't going to perform well all year, every year. The NBA guys are, the college guys are. So it's how do you respond when it's not going well for you? So this was a great response for him to play. There was this period in January where he was playing as well as any guard in our league, and in the last couple of weeks hasn't been up to his standards. But you stay the course, you keep working, and you trust that you're going to have games when they like this when they really matter.
You said Monday that
Got time for a couple more.
you said Monday that you're telling the guards like there are so many different ways to impact a game besides hitting shots. Did that come together for Roddy and some of the other guys tonight?
Yeah, and even Michigan State game, there was one, as a coach, we're trying to install and implement a lot. But one thing we've always hung our hat on are guards that go get the ball, and it starts your break. And Reuben Jones had our best guard rebound of the year against Michigan State. So that was a point that's what it looks like. That's championship level basketball with a hustle play. And I thought Reuben and Roddy and Trey Donaldson getting loose basketballs, Danny Wolf coming up with some big ones, and Vlad's obviously, him and Trey Kaufman ran. It's two Rams banging down low. And so I thought that was the difference in the game for us. It wasn't the shots or the assists. It was those competitive plays and then us just not turning the ball over. Because we have good players. So if you don't give it to the other team, then you give your good players a chance to make some plays.
Thank you so much.